Hi everybody, Neil Kravitz here. I hope you're enjoying these daily clinical pearls. I'm in my hotel room in San Francisco. I'm about to give a lecture to the University of Pacific alumni meeting. This clinical pearl is about palatally displaced canines. Now the challenge with PDCs is getting proper labial root torque. Oftentimes when you do an open exposure technique, those teeth will erupt medially toward the midline and you have to drag that tooth all the way into the arch and the root is left behind. So the challenge for PDCs is getting proper buccal root torque. And if you don't do that, that tooth will always slip back into a crossbite. So I have two pearls here. The number one pearl is to help establish proper buccal root torque. Let that tooth erupt. Fully erupt the crown. You could even move that tooth orthodontically, but erupt the crown before moving it into the arch. Oftentimes we drag the tooth too soon into the arch before the crown is fully erupted and the root is left behind, and it's too challenging to then move the root into the arch. So pearl number one, to get easy buccal root torque on a palatally displaced canine, erupt the crown fully before moving it into the arch. Number two, you can use bracket substitution. Now I like to use two different brackets when I want to get buccal root torque or labial root torque on a palatally displaced canine whose root is left behind. I will use a lower 5 bracket, properly oriented so the post is gingival. If you use a lower 5 on an upper 3, I'll often switch sides, so a lower left 5 will go on an upper right 3. That lower 5 has 17 degrees of buccal root torque, 17 degrees of minus root torque, and that root torque will help bring the palatally displaced canine root labially. So I'll use a lower 5 with the post gingival. That works very nice. The bracket base is curved. Now here's another pearl you can do. You can also use an upper 1 bracket, same side, upper 1 bracket flipped. If you flip the bracket on an upper 1, that 17 degrees of palatal root torque turns into 17 degrees of labial root torque, and that will often help bring that canine into the arch. Now, why do I use a upper 1 on a palatally displaced canine? Sometimes the tissue just bunches so much, it's hard to get a posted bracket on that tooth. So if you're having trouble putting a lower 5 properly oriented on an upper 3, you can use a flipped upper 1 bracket, and that will help you get buccal or labial root torque. I hope this was a good pearl. I know it's a little confusing. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I can help clarify it any better. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this page. Thank you for supporting the JCO.